I am stressing out over this program. I don't know why, man. Hey everyone, this is Carlos Rodriguez, and you're watching What the Floss, the dental-ish podcast for anyone who has teeth or used to have teeth and wants to kind of sort of laugh. I'm a dental hygienist and a comedian, and I will do my best to try to bring a little humor and some levity to your lives. Life is too short, man. You gotta laugh, you know. First off, I just want to say thank you so much, Davida Johnson. You know who you are, Shalane Stone, for having me at the NDA National Dental Association meeting last weekend, and I had an absolute blast. That was down in Orlando, the land of Disney, and I didn't see any of that. Hung out with some friends, made some incredible connections, and I got a couple good business ideas. I'll be developing that and bringing that to you in the near future. July 27th and 28th, I will be in Lawrenceville, Georgia, headlining the theater, the Aurora Theater, in downtown in the town square there. There is a fantastic newish theater. I don't know if it's been rebuilt or what the deal is, but it is super, super nice. And I'll be there headlining. I'll be there with my one of my buddies, Joe Byers. He'll be there, and he's got the Hot Breath podcast. So if you want to check him out, way more successful than this one. And but go check him out. That'll be fun. August 1st to the 3rd, I'll be in National Harbor in Maryland for the RDH Under One Roof meeting, one of the biggest dental hygienist meetings in the country. I think I need to get out there and just shake some hands, meet some folks, make some new friends, see some old friends, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. After that, I'm heading to go see my folks up in Jersey for the weekend. It's been a long time, and they're upset and they're ready for me to come visit, and I'm ready to go see them. So, Mom, Dad, here I come. Couple things real quick. You guys know I'm a big movie fan, like everybody else. I'm a big kid, and got a couple movie reviews for you. I caught that Sicario 2, Day of the Soldado, the Day of the Soldier. Um, Not as good as the first one. Kind of dark. I'm not gonna lie to you. Heavy subject matter, crazy action, and an incredible twist at the end. I really can't go into spoilers. I know it's been out a couple weeks, but it's fantastic. If you're a fan, Benicio del Toro is a ridiculous actor, and the guy is amazing. Josh Brolin is again does a magnificent job. So if you like those guys, go check it out. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Again, I warned you, I'm a big kid, and Marvel, Marvel. That's all you need to know. It's fantastic. If you like the first one, you'll love the second one. It's very fun, and it continues. It's part of that whole Infinity Wars storyline, and it's pretty heavy, man. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. It's yeah, you gotta stay through the end closing credits. Okay, and what else is coming up? Oh, and I just caught that Equalizer 2 with Denzel this weekend, and again, I like the first one better, man. It watered it down a little bit. There were too many plots going at the same time, and it wasn't as satisfying as the first one. I'm all about revenge movies. I love the payback, and it just wasn't as satisfying, man, as the first one. That's what it was. It just wasn't as satisfying. Although that Mission Impossible coming out next weekend looks ridiculous. Superman's in it. The guy, not the real Superman, but the guy who plays Superman, he's in it, and so I can't wait. That's gonna be phenomenal. That's gonna be ridiculous. I love Tom Cruise. What's impossible is that the dude's in his 50s and he's still out there running around and jumping off of helicopters and between buildings like a lunatic. You got enough money, Tom. Pay somebody to do that for you, man. You know. A little stressed out, dude. I got into an argument with a magician a couple days ago at a show, and it's the dumbest thing in the world. I can't even believe that sentence doesn't sound believable. I got into an argument with a magician. How does that happen? I don't know. But the guy had just it was a thing. We were at a show, and he wanted to get on, and he couldn't get on, and So yeah, he thought I did something. I really don't know how he thought that, but he thought I had something to do with it. And you know, and I'm not a tough guy. I'm not a tough guy at all. I don't start trouble with anybody. I de-escalate all the time, non-confrontational. But I'm not gonna take any crap from a dude that uses the word tada on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? If you say abracadabra, I'm gonna say something back because those aren't fighting words. You know what I mean? He sent me a message on Facebook. He's like, "Listen, if you apologize," and I'm like, I had nothing to do with it, man. You know, hocus pocus, you ain't getting one. You know, I'm sorry, your magical dreams didn't happen. I don't know what to tell you, magicians. I guess we need them. You know, abracadabra. I've been in the gym a lot lately. Working out. You probably can't tell. But trust me, I've been checking in. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm checking in. And killing that sauna, man. It just feels good. The heat feels good after you work out and stuff. And it's weird. The sauna is weird. There's weird characters. There's a dude that goes to my gym. And the floor, I mean, the floor of a sauna is it's still hot and it's probably sterile, from the heat, but I don't know, man. Put some shoes on, bro. This guy comes in, he's got little baby feet. Like little like he's a 40-year-old dude, but he's got 12-year-old feet. I really don't understand how that works. So you're looking down because the sweat's dripping off your face, and I'm looking at these baby feet, man. I can't be sitting in there with a baby-footed man, baby feet. It's ridiculous. I had another dude come in, and this dude had pterodactyl claws at the end of his toes. It was horrifying. I was like, is this dude a wall crawler? What in the world? My man, do something about those dogs, son. Those nails were ridiculous, man. It was unbelievable. Pterodactyl claws. This dude could snatch salmon out of a river with just his feet. I bet money he could I bet money that he could probably harpoon some healthy, king salmon out of a river in Alaska somewhere. If you put him through on a zip line or a very efficient hang glider and let him just skim across the water, he'll come back with fillets for everybody. He'd fillet him too with those claws. I mean, it was ridiculous, man. That was a thing. It's so stupid, man. So I'm trying to eat well, but that's where I fall. That's where I fall off. I make bad food choices. Not bad food choices, but serving sizes, that kind of thing. I go to ChickfilA the other day. Probably one of the best fast food places. If you're gonna eat fast food, get you some ChickfilA because they know how to do it. You're my pleasure. You're welcome. They're very polite. If you need salt, ketchup, whatever, they'll throw it at you. So I go, can I get a number one? Hold the butter on the bun, because I don't know if you knew this, man, but they butter that bun. That's why it's so delicious. I just want the chicken, and I'm gonna pick off the bread anyway. But I don't want to be tempted with some buttery goodness. You know what I'm saying? Some delicious, salty, buttery, melted butter that's been, spray painted on the inside of this bun. I don't need that kind of temptation in my life. So hold the butter. They hand me the food. I get my drink. I'm driving off. I can't get out of the parking lot. Some girl comes running out of the things. Mister, sir. I'm like, yeah, what's up? She's like, did you order the no butter on your bun? I was like, yeah. She goes, this is the right sandwich. And I'm like, what about the bag, the one that's in the bag in my car? She goes, just go ahead, keep it. And I was like, you damn right I'm keeping it. That's dinner. Okay? So I had to take the bun off of that. And I didn't wait till dinner, man. I debunned both of them. Debunned and, took care of it. Yeah, so I'm not super proud of that. But, what are you going to do? It's like finding a $20 bill in an old pair of jeans. You know what I mean? You got a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. It's like winning the lottery, really. Yeah, so that's the thing. All right, what else are we doing? Did I talk about my, my wife is I love her to death, but she's got a honey. She not only has a honey-do list, she buys the stuff for me to do the honey-do stuff with. You know what I mean? Like, we have this tree in the front yard that's, I don't know, it's an evergreen of some sort. I don't know. I'm not a treeologist, all right? So it's just huge. It's taking over the whole side of the house. She goes, "Can you trim this thing up? Okay? Please do something. I bought you a chainsaw on a stick." And I said, "Excuse me?" She goes, "Yes, I bought you a it's electric, so it's not full powered, right? But it's an electric chainsaw that comes on a stick, and you can extend this thing maybe 20 feet, which doesn't need to happen because I'm going to kill myself with this thing, right?" So I fired up, I put it all together, charge up the battery, I head out front. I take my son with me because I need somebody to call the ambulance when this thing falls on me, right? And I get to chopping, sawing right through these limbs, and I'm like, this is amazing. Anyway, it looks horrible. So we chopped the whole tree down. Yeah. And drug it into the backyard and chopped it up and just threw it in the corner like lunatics. It was covering over the whole side of the house, and yeah, so I had to go. But yeah, I'm gonna trim branches and limbs like a lunatic come this fall. So get ready, because that electric chainsaw on a stick, it's happening. Okay, so if anybody has any extra trees that you need cleared off your property, this probably won't do it because it's an electric chainsaw. Okay. That wasn't funny at all, but it is what it is. I think that's good. Sorry about the wait. Sorry I hadn't dropped anything in like 4 weeks. That's unacceptable. I'll try to work on that because that is unacceptable. And try to drop something regularly on Monday mornings. You guys tell me. Monday mornings. I still have a hotline that nobody ever calls. I don't know what's up with that. It's my fault. 256-743-5677. What the Floss hotline. What the Floss hotline. The 256-743-5677. Again, this is Carlos Rodriguez. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for listening. If you're listening, that's pretty much it. You guys have a great night. Peace out. Later.